Testing, testing. Alright. Let's try to bring this up just a tiny little bit. If I just move my microphone a little closer to me, I wonder if I can get that fixed a little bit. Let me try to fix the volume because I feel like I definitely need to be just a little bit higher than this. I can also try to talk louder too. Alrighty. Let me get the stream link posted so that way we there we go. Alright. That being said, we'll give it a couple more minutes and then we'll get right into it. I posted it to my my Discord. So we're gonna give it just maybe 3 more minutes. Just finishing some people that I gotta talk to. Alright. Oh, ignore that sound. Let me just adjust my headset. 1 minute. Alright. It's time for NR 2003 race number 4 at Canadian Tire. We have gone 3 races. Let's look at the point standings quickly before we get started. Oh wait, wrong thing. My bad. I knew I put in the wrong thing. Alright. Standings. Here are the point standings as of the 4th race. So currently the 30 car is leading with 77 points. So it's Caleb Dellinger. And then Tom Tittles is second with 69 points. And then Nariel Abdulmalik is third with 66 points. And then Austin Sieg is fourth with 64 points. And then as you scroll on down, You can see where you're at if you're watching currently or if you're watching ahead of time. This is prior to. Points will be posted after the race. I'll probably let you guys know again. But yeah, with that being said, let's get right into the actual race itself. Just gonna put out a quick community post because I feel like this is not gaining any traction whatsoever. All right. Let's see the starting lineup for the 31 lap main event here at Canadian Tire.
Drivers, to your cars.
Let's get a good shot of this. TV2 is kind of getting blocked right now. My dog is barking. So on the poll, it looks like it is Logan Thomas and Tom Tittles, 1 and 2, and then third is Kylie Wyatt, and then Hugh Kyleson is in the 4th position. In row number 3, we have the 23. Sorry, we'll say Marielle Abdelmalik is in the 5th position, and in the 6th position is Bryce Denton Rizzler. And then in row number 4, it is Average Sucks beside the 6th car. And then in row number 5, it is the 9 car, I believe. It's kind of hard to tell from this angle. Yeah, Pizza Party beside King Cawthorn. And then further back, we have Lucas Faisal and Liam Beach, William Ayers and Ben Shades, John Vance and Austin Brakey, Peter Drake and Caleb Dellinger, who is a points leader, so you gotta watch out for him early on. Paintballer and Jackson Burgum, Jimmy Waffles, Matt Kinzer, Luke Bowler and Justin Kent, Liliana Russell and Austin Sieg, and then Dylan Cabanas and Wyatt Thompson, Gort and Johnny Quinton, the 13 Jesse Vaughters and Owen Aviation, Brady Thompson and Philip Moore, Antonio Campos and Ethan Trendler, and then finally Bob Smith and Mila Jensen, with Reagan in the very back to start off this race. As I said, this is a 31 lap main event. There should be a pit stop at some point in the race, and what I've been seeing with a lot of the testing is cautions come early. So we'll have to see if any cautions happen early in this event. What I've also been noticing is the second corner, I believe. Once we get down to that kind of narrow area just over the hill, is a trouble spot for a lot of the AI. They like to get together a little bit. So watch out on lap 1, especially in that area, for a potential collision. It's happened. I've seen it happen multiple times. but sometimes it's completely clean for the first few laps. We'll see what happens this time. What? My fault. Okay, we got 92 seconds. Getting into the race itself. This is a very, very long track with a lot of excitement, and it's past history here, especially in the truck series. There's been a lot of great racing. Watch out in that final corner on the final lap for any exciting moves to be made. And we do have to be looking at the point standings as we get into the final races of the season, because we're getting to that point where points start to matter. If you're lower in the points, you got to watch out. If you're higher in the points, then you're looking for a championship run. If you're lower in the points, you're looking for a chance to get a little bit higher and pressure your team. All right. We got 20 seconds. Excited as always for this race. I hope that you guys will enjoy it with me, and as we get into it, feel free to watch you whatever driver you're rooting for. Let's hear the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
The drivers have started their engines, and we're getting ready to go here at Canadian Tire. We'll follow the pace car as we enter the first couple corners. This is the area that is commonly a trouble spot for the AI, down into the sweeping, I believe, turns 2 and 3. A lot of collisions in this area. Speaking of problems, Bob Smith is destroyed off of pit road. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The AI just completely drove into the fence. Brady Thompson and Bob Smith. What in the world? Well, this is a one-way ticket to not have a Canadian Tire on the, Oh my... That's a one-way ticket to not having Canadian Tire on the schedule next season. This track has not shown me any problems until now, so, you know, day of race problems, like always. We're just going to have fun with it. Fortunately for Brady Thompson and Bob Smith, the race is over already. Because of course it is. Of course, we can't just have things go smoothly. This has been this entire series. Matter of fact, I'd be totally fine with just completely getting rid of this series as a whole. I know I announced that there's going to be a season 2, but honestly, I do not know at this point if I'm going to be going for a season 2. It's just too much of a pain to deal with, and I've honestly struggled with getting anybody to actually care about this series, even though I'm quite passionate about this series and actually getting it going. But enough about that. Let's get right into this race. Getting ready for a 31 lap event. Into the final 2 corners, pace car pulls off. It is Tom Tittles and Logan Thomas side by side as we get ready to go green here at Canadian Tire. Green flag is out. Diving it down in turn number 1, side by side now for the lead. Now the 96 car is trying to make a move, but the 20 car lurches ahead. Down into turns 2 and 3. This is the trouble spot. Side by side for most cars. They keep it clean as we go on further back. Ignoring the already wrecked race cars of the 4 and the 12. Side by side for second now. Hugh Kylson to the inside of the 96 of Tom Tittles, but that does not work. Now it's Kylie White inside of the 10. She makes the pass for third, but not for long. Here comes the 10 car looking for third, now taking that position back. Side by side back in the back with the 6 and the 14. Now side by side for second and side by side for fourth. But it's Logan Thomas that has pulled away with the lead. Down the long straightaway. This is a very fast area for these race cars. You can make a lot of momentum here down into this very fast corner. You like to stay in third gear and as you approach this corner, and then you slowly go down in gears as you hit the last 2 corners. Marielle Abdelmalik trying to pass Kylie Wyatt there for fourth. But it's Logan Thomas who's going to lead the first lap, and that's a extra point for him. Won the pole and is leading a lap. That is a solid point start. As we go on further back, side by side with Pizza Party and Average Sucks. See, there's Austin Sieg making moves back here in the 24th position. A lot of side-by-siders. Gordon, the 13 car Jesse Votter's side-by-side. And now Johnny Quinton. But it's Logan Thomas is leading ahead of Hugh Kylson in the 10. Side-by-side back there with Liam Beach. And now Pizza Party making the pass on Liam. But it's not going to last long as here comes Liam. Now back around the 6. Diamonding down to that very short corner. In real life, you'll see a lot of wrecks there, but this AI likes to keep it clean in that area. Now Liam Beach and Bryce Enton Rizzler are now side by side. Ooh, side by side with the 14 and the 6 now. Now side by side for the lead. And it's Hugh Kylson making the pass here in lap 2. New leader at Canadian Tire. Way wide is that 8 car. She goes down to pit road with a problem. Kylie Wyatt from 5th now down pit road with an issue. Just scroll on further back throughout the pack. That's a real bummer for her. Now it's Hugh Kylson leading. Logan Thomas is falling back now with the 96 car Tom Tittles to the back bumper of him. Side by side here for the top 10 position here. It's Ben Shades and Matt Kensler. Lucas Faisal trying to pass and make it a 3-car dance. Feels strung out just a little bit. There's 2 of the EJ Racing cars in 30th and 31st. Not good starts for them. Side by side for third with Tom Tittles and Marielle Abdelmalik. Now she's going to take over the third position from Tom. These cars are just storming down the straightaways now side by side with the 14 and the 9. Looks like Pizza Party's making some passes here now up. Looking to make it into the 7th position. She gets it. Now side by side with the 14 and the 6 yet again. Just scroll on further back. Oh, contact! Paintballers around on the front straightaway, and he's going to get hit hard by Ethan Trendler. Oh, Austin Sieg's involved. The 98 car is involved. The 22's involved. Big contact there for Paintballer, and he is out. Running in the 21st position. Lap number 4 as the caution flag is out for the first time in this race. Yeah, that car is done. I want to get a look at some of these other cars. Looks like a lot of guys escaped significant damage. Other than that 33 car, that's terminal for the 33, and he was high up in the points. That's unfortunate for him. Same with the 98 car. He's been kind of struggling right as of late in the point standings, and he is having himself another bad day. Same with Ethan Trendler, who was running 23rd and has now destroyed his car. Good news is for everyone else as we race back to the line. See Jackson Burgum outside the top 10 now, trying to make a pass on these two in front of him. Lucas Faisal and Ben Shades. Looks like 01 Aviation might have some damage as well. Alright, let's get a view of what happened between all of these drivers. Looked like it was a simple case. Oh, also of note. Oh, there's Ethan Trendler driving through the grass. Yeah, that car's badly damaged. You'll probably have to remove the hood on that car. Looks like might have been a collision on the front stretch too, or on the turns 2 and 3. So it looks like Justin Kent and Paintballer were side by side going into the final corner, and then he comes down on 01 Aviation, it looks like, and he gets squeezed into the wall and then hit from the 19 and the 33 and the 98, and then the 22 gets involved. So multi-car incident here in Canada. Let's get another view of that accident. I want to get a view from Ethan Trendler. He might get a good view of this. Yeah, it was just tight racing. Oh, bang, right into him. Let's get a helicopter view of this incident. Into the S's in the final corners. We got a good view of what happened here. Oh, it might have been a little bit of the 34's fault too, honestly. And then 1, 2, 3 hits, and then finally there's the 22 involved. Paintballer's out. So now it's the 10 car Hugh Carlson leading, with Mariel Abdelmalik is in second. Another thing I want to check is, why is there smoke there coming to the caution flag? Let's go back. Still green. Still green. Looks like there was... Oh, looks like John Vance hit the wall pretty hard. Oh, that's terminal for John Vance. Another accident here. Racing back to the line. Peter Drake and John Vance side by side. And then down the hill. Oh, and he just gets hooked, or just barely hit by the 72 car of Jimmy Waffles. And that car is destroyed. He's done. Didn't even notice him until we caught him barely in the replay. But yeah, that car's done too. A lot of cars done early here. Looks like the 33 car of Austin Sieg still in the race. Same with Ethan Trendler, 01 Aviation. Matt Kenzer with an issue as well. Doesn't seem to have any damage. Jimmy Waffles making repairs after that collision, it looks like. As we pace around under the first caution of the race. Yeah, the Jimmy Waffles car is fine. So I believe we have what, the 4, the 12, the 36, the who else is out? I believe the only other person out other than that is the who else would it be? It's not the 33, he's fine, and it's not the 19. Yeah, it was 27 car, he's out. I believe that's it for people who are out. Yeah, it looks like Matt Kenzer had a problem. Kylie White, I believe she's on the lead lap still. Nobody's a lap down at the moment, but Matt Kenseth. Matt Kenseth's out. Yep, Matt Kenseth's out with a mechanical problem too. We are losing cars quick. If we check who is the last car alive, it is in the 32nd position. Looks like here is Austin Sieg. So we have lost 7 cars now. 2 of which were on the pit road, which is very unfortunate. I still don't know how that happened because I've test ran him multiple times and there was not a problem. Guess we'll have to see what we can fix season 2. What I've learned is that there's been a lot of tracks with minimal problems that aren't a problem when you're just enjoying it and racing with it, but it becomes a massive problem when you actually have an actual simulated race on it. So pretty much every other track has had some sort of problem. Auto Club has been smooth other than just stuff that I set that was a little off. But other than that, it's been a little chaotic. But, you know, Season 1 problems. Pace car is off. We are going back to green on lap number 7. It is Hugh Carlson leading over Marielle Abdelmalek. Green flag is back out. 6 car passes the 9 car now into turn number 1. Side by side back there. Hugh Carlson storming away. Helicopter view. There's second, third. Tom Tittle stretching out. Fourth is Logan Thomas. Contact between the 9 and the 6 car. They keep it going now. Side by side, Lucas Faisal and Average Sucks, and also Jackson Burgum and Ben Shades. Austin Brakey and Peter Drake. And then a single file behind them. Alright. TV view. Down that fast part of the racetrack into the much more slower corners here, as they negotiate their way around the racetrack. So Pizza Party is now in 5th, now getting passed for 5th by Liam Beach. Bryson Rizzler is 8th. Average Sucks is 9th. And Lucas Faisal is currently 10th. Jackson Burgum is 11th. Side by side up here, Liam Beach and Pizza Party. As they dive their way down into the fastest part of the racetrack. At 9 car, even though that 9 car is unsponsored, Pizza Party's been pretty fast so far, so watch out for that 9 car, see where it goes. Now the 9 car gets back around the 77, and he will try to remake that pass. Oh, looks like a couple cars go wide there. Bryson and Rizzler, and it looked like Austin Brakey went wide there going down the corner. We're on lap number 8 now. Hugh Carlson is still leading. Second leader of the entire race so far. Battle back here, I believe 15th. Ben Shades and Caleb Dellinger side by side. Single file with a lot of these other cars in the back. Double wide back there in the last 5 cars or so. It's a very slow part of the track here as we slowly speed up the hill. Side by side looks like Average Sucks and Liam Beach to the inside there. Well, we kind of pinches him off now, entering our faster corners. Liam Beach holds him off just for a minute. Looks like Bryson Rizzler is now pinched off just a little bit. Side by side back there with Austin Brakey and Bryson Rizzler. Caution flag is out. There's an accident somewhere on the racetrack. Oh, Philip Moore is done. Kylie White, I believe, had some major damage too. Yep. That's terminal for Philip Moore. Kylie White is just a little bit of damage. We'll go back and see what happened. This is caution lap 9. Oh, simple. They just got hooked together. This might be the best view here. Side by side in front of them, Austin Sieg and Philip Moore, and then Kylie just got in the back and just kind of wrecked. Oh, that was a big hit there for Philip. I don't know if there was previous collision there that caused that to start, but whatever it was, bold move by the 8 car. What does the 8 car even see? This was for 28th, or sorry, 27th. Yeah, she just got into him way too deep. She either overdrove the corner or did something intentionally. Second caution of the day. Let's race back to the line. Looks like Hugh Kylson is ahead of Marielle. Side by side back here for 5th. No change, and then they're on to the caution behind them. So we really torn up a lot of cars today. The moment, though, I believe we have 8 cars out now. 31st, I believe, is the last position here. Yeah, it's 31st, and it's Kylie Wyatt. So that means we have 8 cars out. The 12, the 4, via that glitch on the pit road, which, again, apologies to them. I can't do anything about it once the race is fired up, but, kind of a freak accident there, I guess. And then also out is the 17, the 71 with mechanical problems, the 17 with an accident, the 27 car with an accident, and I believe that's it. What was that, 2, 3, 4? I think I only counted as 4 people there. Actually check who else is out. This is our standings here. Yeah, Philip Moore out with an accident. Matt Kenzer. Header. Ayers, Paintballer, John Vance. All right. Just need to check something as we are still under the caution flag. So I'll show you the paint scheme chart very briefly here. Everything seems fine. Just a little concerned on whether or not I've had the right paint scheme layout. Everything looks fine now. on lap number 11, I believe. Yes, we're on lap number 11. Hugh Carlson has led the most laps. If he continues on this streak, he will have led the most laps in the race and will get an additional 2 bonus points. So really help him in the point standings. The lights are out on the pace car, meaning we're going to be going green here as we come around in the back straightaway. Right. Ignore that little bump there. Getting ready to go green again. It is Hugh Carlson and the 94 car Mariel Abdelmalek, and then Tom Tittles 1, 2, and 3. Pace car pulls off. We're going to green on lap number 12. Green flag. A lot of blocking down to turn number 1. Now side by side back there for the 3rd position. Looks like Pizza Party's making a move on Tom Tittles. Mariel's heating up the back bumper of that 10 machine, by the way. We dive down into the 2nd and 3rd corners here. Whoa, a lot of contact back there with Austin Seek and the 72 Jimmy Waffles. Side by side for 4th, the 6 and the 96, and then side by side for 7th. That 9 car is pretty fast. We'll have to see where. Oh, it's now side by side for 2nd. The 9 car is passing the 94. And he'll get the spot. Pizza Party now to 2nd. That 9 car is pretty dang fast. Almost gonna look for the lead here. All over the back bumper of that 10 car. 2 unsponsored machines are 1 and 2. Isn't that incredible? Oh, all over the back bumper of that 10 car's 9. Diving down in the final 2 corners. Will they have anything up for that 10 car? I believe that 9 car's fastest one out here, but we'll see as we enter in the turns 1 and 2. As we look further back in the pack, so a lot of cars are just limping around here after collisions earlier in the race. 10th is Lucas Faisal. Jackson Burgham's been around 11th the entire race, has not moved anywhere. Austin Breaky 9th, Logan Thomas, good run in 8th. Average sucks 7th, good run for him. Liam Beach 6th, good run for him. The 6 car is 5th. Tom Tittle's 4th. He might be the new points leader after this race if he continues to stay where he's at. And the 94 car, good run for Mariel. Now trying to look for 2nd, can't make the move. Battle for 4th though between the 94 and the 6. And battle for 6th between the 7 and the 14. Side by side between those 2. 6 car is not going to prevail. Some good runs for a lot of people who have had some pretty bad runs. That 6 car and that 14 car have been on a pretty bad streak. About to hit lap number 14. We're nearing the midway point of this race. 77 car goes wide, loses 5th. Side by side, just out of the top 10. I believe that's for 10th. Sorry, make that 11th. No, make that 10th. Jackson Burgum now moving into the top 10. Just scroll on back throughout most of this field. That 9 car still all over the back bumper of the 10. Looks like we might be seeing a move being plotted out here as we enter in the slower points of the racetrack. Down into the heavy braking zones. Well, the 9 car have anything to do with the 10 is a 3 car battle for the lead. As the 10 car kind of extends the lead into that slower portion. Seems like the 10 car is faster in those slower portions, but once you get into those fast portions, the 9 car really heats up the back bumper of that 10 car, especially earlier in the lap. That'll extend just a little bit further. See a lot of side-by-side back here. Just in the top 10 and outside of the top 10. Guess who's having a good day? Justin Kent. It's been a little bit. That 7 car has had a bunch of terrible luck, so it's good to see him have a good day. In 15th, it looks like he might lose it now into 16th. There's been a lot of people with problems today, and he's been able to stay out of it, so good for him. Just scroll on further back. Still the 10 car that's leading, lap 15. As we're now on. Looks like Luke Buller has moved into the top 10. Looks like the gap has grown further now for the 10 car. Will anyone have to contend with that 10 machine? We'll see. Side by side back here in the 12th position and in the 14th position. Lucas Faisal now in 12th. Beach in 6th. Tom Tittle's 5th. Looks like there's a side-by-side with the 84 Jackson Burgum. Side-by-side with Luke Bowler. This is in the top 10. Now Bowler gets 9th. Burgum gets 10th. Lucas Faisal falls down to 13th. Peter Drake now up into 14th. Rizzler's up into 15th. And Justin Kent falls back to 16th. Field definitely extends a pretty large gap between all the cars. This is fairly typical of this kind of racing. Mila Jensen's out in 25th. There's a lot of people who haven't been running very good, but have been avoiding all of the issues. Therefore, have been gaining positions. Side by side, looks like for 7th. Sorry, probably make that 9th, I believe, here between the 3 and the 14. Looks like Luke Bowler gets the best of the 14 with average sucks. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hugh Carlson is in 3rd now. He must have slipped up. Pizza Party's now the leader. What happened? He just got passed by both of them. Wow, I was not even paying attention. Incredible. I came out of nowhere saying how he had a pretty big lead whenever I switched over. And sorry I did not catch that on camera. But Pizza Party is now leading. Mary Olive Malik's in second, and in third is now Hugh Carlson. As we enter in the slower portions of the track. This race tends to become a bit of a slog by this portion, but it does pick up by the end. So I adjust my headset just a little bit. Pizza Party now leads. Oh, crash! Luke Bowler was involved. And Average Sucks is destroyed. And Liam Beach pits. Caution flag out. Might be a problem for the 77, or just a scheduled pit stop that went bad for him. So we race back to the line. Liam Beach comes back up, or Luke Bowler comes back up in front of traffic, nearly causes the collision there. He is destroyed. That car is done. Yeah, his car is glitching out in the wall too. Oh, he just got hooked together with the 14. Similar deal to the 34, or sorry, the 8 and the 17. Average Sucks. This is inside the top 10 here, in I believe the 9th position. Oh, Luke Bowler. Oh, the 14 car kind of ran wide. Oh, that was a massive hit. The 14 kind of ran a little wide. I don't think the 3 car expected that, and they kind of got hooked together there. So he came right back in front of the field. Wild stuff there. So caution's lap, I believe 7. No, we're on lap 18 now. Pizza Party now leads the 94 and the 10. It's been a chaotic race so far with 3 cautions. I believe that is the new record for Summer Series racing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Auto Club only had 2. I'm confident. I want to say that that Bowman Gray probably had more than 2. I don't know though. I think there's 1. I believe there's 3 in Bowman Gray. I'm gonna actually check that statistic so we actually understand if we got a record here or not. I know this is only the 4th race ever, ignoring the LCQ and the 2 duels. No, actually they had a lot more than that. Sorry, no, there's actually 3. Pit stops here for most of the field. Some people decided to stay out there. We'll see how that... Either that or they're coming around. 33, the 3 car pits. Jackson Burgum, Peter Drake, Ben Shades, Lucas Faisal, and Pizza Party all pit. The 6 car, Meryl DeMalik, Rizzler, Brysonton, and Hugh Kyleson, Logan Thomas, and Tom Tittles all pit. The people who stayed out, they'll be going on an inverse strategy, kind of hoping there's like another caution. It's Austin Breaky who now inherits the lead for maybe a second. We'll see if they are gonna pit coming around here, and then Caleb Dellinger, and then Reagan. Justin Kent is now in the 4th position, and then Jesse Vaughters 5th, Dylan Cabana 6th, Kylie Wyatt 7th, Liliana Russell 8th. Johnny Quinton 9th, Mila Jensen 10th, Wyatt Thompson 11th, Antonio Campos 12th, Gort 13th, Jimmy Waffles 14th, Owen Aviation 15th, Ethan Trendler 16th, and Leo Beach 17th. And then there's a Pizza Party 18th, and after that it is, looks like the 10 car lost a spot on pit road. The 96 car, I believe, lost a spot on pit road. Big gainer though, Ethan Trendler. Looks like gained some spots, especially because of that collision that happened right in front of him. That took out 2 cars that were in front of him. Which I believe it looks like Bryson Rizzler has a problem. Doesn't have any damage. But usually when these cars take that weird little line, it looks like, yeah, it looks like he's an engine problem. He's slowing. I don't know if that's it for him or he's gonna continue on, but he was having a decent run. We have a graveyard of cars now. Yeah, it looks like Average Sucks is now out. We'll see how this all stacks up. Yeah, he definitely has a problem. He's crawling around this racetrack. On lap 19, going on lap 20, we're nearing the end of this race. We'll see how this field figures itself out. Pace car is off. We're getting ready to go green on lap number 20. It's Austin Breaky now leading via strategy with Caleb Dellinger second. Green flag is out here at Canada. We'll see how this all shakes up. Kylie Wyatt looks low. Way back there, I believe, just inside the top 10. This is definitely shaking up. Reagan tries to go around Dellinger, diving down into this very tight corner as we shuffle on back throughout the pack. There's where Pizza Party's at. He's back at 18th. Wow, that's far back. 23 cars still slow on the racetrack. That could actually be a problem. We'll see. So now it's Austin Breaky leading with Caleb Dellinger, but they still have to pit, I believe, unless they already pitted. And then just lucked out on strategy. I have no idea, actually. Because a lot of these people were further back in the pack, I believe. No, they did not pit. They just stayed out, so they'll have to pit eventually. So it looks like as long as the one car, the real battle for the lead is actually back here. So it looks like it's going to be Liam Beach who might be ahead. And then it's either going to be Pizza Party, a 6. Looks like the 94 car is actually ahead of all of them. So it's 94, she's ahead, and then Pizza Party, and then the 6, and then the 84. So we'll see how this all shuffles out here. Looks like we have pit stops. The 83 car takes away the lead. That's an extra point for the 83 car. Now it's the 1 car of Reagan leading. So we continue to see the cycle of pit stops. Oh, the 72 car gets off. But without an issue, gets back on the racetrack. We're still going. That gives a healthy gap to the 94. Who is actually slowly getting this race in the bag with how everything's going behind him. A lot of contact back here, though. A lot of them are stuck behind the 19 of Ethan Trendler. Looks like. We'll see who else pits on this lap. It's Reagan, Dellinger, and now Kylie Wyatt looking for second. She actually might be good. I think she pitted. We'll have to see. This caution really shuffle things out. So we have 11 laps to go, going on 10 laps to go here at almost at Auto Club. That's incredible. Here at Canada, that was a couple weeks ago. The D car is actually pretty fast. We'll have to see what happens with her. Dellinger is also looking to take the lead. But it's Reagan who leads still. Now we have a battle for second, it looks like. I don't think it materializes, though. So now it's Brakey, who's way far back, but he should shuffle out decently with the pit stops coming up here for some of the people up ahead. It looks like a lot of these people are trying to play the strategy here and also maybe trying to get some extra points from leading laps. So I believe that's what some of these people are doing up ahead. Some people who I believe might still be in contention is the 8 car. I believe she did pit when she got in that accident, so she might be still in it. It depends on if they decide to bring her down again. Same with the 77 car pitted, and then the 94, and then on back. There's a few people in there that all pitted recently. Are they going to pit? No, they're not. They're going to stay out another lap. Another lap led by Reagan, but it's close. Side by side. Oh, Reagan still leads it, but barely. Kylie White looking to take the lead. Just scroll on further back. Oh, the battle for lead continues. Nearly contact down to turns 2 and 3. Now Kylie White's leading. Again, the question is whether or not they're going to pit or not. Caleb Dellinger's in third. And it's whether or not these people behind them can shuffle their way out to lead. But Pizza Party, the big loser in this whole thing, was leading and now is back in 14th. Stuck behind a lot of cars and also got passed by a lot of people they were racing around. Oh, big damage for Logan Thomas and Luke Bowler. I know Logan Thomas was already involved in that accident, but that looks like worse. No caution though. Kind of want to. We'll look at that another time. If I remember, we can check that out during the post race. That was on lap 23, I believe, is when that happened. Could have been another previous lap, but we'll figure that out. We're heading on lap 24 with 8 to go. Yeah, 8 to go. So now it's Kylie White leading. Not a lot of guys pitting, though. Some contact there between the 96 and the 22. This is for 14th now. The 96 car hangs it ahead of the 22. Yeah, Luke Bowler and Logan Thomas pitted. I believe they had an issue at some point somewhere. Probably a collision in one of the main corners. I think that might be terminal, though, for Logan Thomas. Luke Bowler might be fine. No, he's done, too. So another 2 cars out of the race. Look at look at the AG Racing cars up there. I wonder if they'll pit or not. See those fresher tires for the 77 gets a massive launch and is able to pick off a couple people there. You can tell that those fresh tires are definitely doing wonders for some of the people who actually pitted. Just passed 2 cars on that straightaway. Gotta watch out for that 77 car. It might be too little too late for the people way up ahead, but if they pit, then he might be the one to inherit the race lead. Kylie White's continuing to stay out, though. Unless they pitted at some point. When I wasn't paying attention, then they'll have to pit. But I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Heading to 7 to go. Nine car gets around 22 there for 15th. Now in the 15th spot. Wow. The 9 cars had some problems with picking people off. Yeah, it looks like there's a crash between the 22 or the 22. Why did I say 22? The 20. Ben Shades with an issue too. He might have gotten into an accident too. We'll have to figure that out. There might have been multiple collisions in the back of the pack. Hi, Philip Moore. Yeah, my one and only in the chat today. A lot of the people who are my regulars are doing their own thing right now. Looks like Justin Kent now in the fourth, but here comes that 77 car. That 77 car is looking for the fourth position. We'll see if the 8 car decides to pit now. Will they wait till the last possible moment or will they pit? She is not going to pit. Alright. This is interesting. This might actually be the finishing order. Depending on how things go, if there's no caution or they actually go off and pit again. Man, it's been a struggle for some of these people back here who were once leading, now further back. Austin C making the pass on the 72 car. Jimmy Waffles and the 87 car now. But he gets stuck behind the 22. Oh, that 77 car is getting actually pretty fast. Now the back bumper of that 30 car. Looking for third. Kylie Wyatt's in her own time zone right now, though. But again, it's up to whether or not they pit. Pass for third. 77 cars and now third. Looks like you'll be able to complete the pass. Yep. 30 hands it off to the 77 car. They stay on the racetrack. This is interesting. As we enter 5 laps to go. Side by side for 15th. Peter Drake takes the spot from Jackson Burgum, but not with the fight. Still side by side. Now Jackson Burgum takes the spot back. Looks like 01 Aviation's way back there too. We'll have to see what happened with him. So it's Kylie Wyatt, Reagan, and Liam Beach. But Liam Beach is coming. There might be a battle for second here before the end of this race, but I don't think there's going to be a battle for the lead. He ran a 1:32 in 0.6 and 0.5. He was slower, but he was also passing the 30 car. So, and he's already to the back bumper of that one. It might not be over. The race might not be over if the 7 car can catch up to that 8, but it's going to be a little short here. She's a whole way out here. She's in her own time zone, but we'll see. As we enter 4 laps to go. Kylie Wyatt continues to lead. Now Liam Beach is in second. Yeah, we'll have to see. He's fast, but you never know. Hugh Carlson now in 7th. So a lot of the people who are up further in the pack still have a chance. But time is running out here with 4 to go. Pizza Party's just falling off. It's crazy to say that the 9 car was leading at some point, based off of how the 9 car is running right now. Look at that 33. That car is destroyed yet. Austin Sieg's picking through the field pretty nicely now. Looks like the 44 is also falling back a little bit. Lucas Faisal back bumper of the 5. Faster lap for Liam Beach, almost a second faster. Make that more or less a half a second. Yeah, it's so far away. We're going to 3 to go. I don't think the 77 car is going to catch the 8 unless the 8 pits. 8 car down pit road with 3 to go. So now Liam Beach inherits the lead with 3 to go. Anyone else pitting? Reagan stays out. Hugh Carlson stays out. Dellinger stays out. So strategy is falling apart for a couple of these people. New leader at Canadian Tire is Liam Beach. He's in his own time zone here. We'll have to see if he decides to pit. I think he did pit earlier. So that caution actually helped him out, which is kind of interesting. Battle for 9th here. Let's battle back here with 11th here with Dylan Cabanas too. This has been a really interesting strategy race. It's been pretty fun to watch, honestly. Just seeing who will pit and who will stay out. We've seen some parity, that's for sure. So she's going to come back, I believe, in the 20th position, maybe. Which is not too far from where she would have been. So it's not like it's a bad deal, but still. Tom Tittles is looking for 5th. Yes, takes 5th. So we come to 2 to go. Let's see who pits. So Liam Beach, he stays out, of course. I don't think he's going to pit. Looks like Hugh Carlson, he's coming down pit road. Along with Reagan. Oh, Reagan hits the end of pit road. Unbelievable. Caution's out. That is a race. Oh, and the 6 car hits the end of pit road, too. He was running 12th. Is anyone else going to join him? You better not. I think that's it. Those are some big brain mistakes here. So 2 cars hard into the end of pit road with 2 to go. And that is the race. Idris was going to pit. Either he couldn't make up his mind or just was not freaking paying attention. But he ran head on the pit road. And then watch this. Wham! Double whammy. Both of them are out. Bad runs for the more money racing cars. As he raced back to the line, Liam Beach. Tom Tittles is in 2nd now. What a great run for him. But Marielle wants to say something about that. Peter Drake is running 8th. Liliana Russell. Looks like Dellinger pitted, I believe. Jackson Burgum, Justin Kent, Austin Sieg, Pizza Party, Cabanas, Milo Jensen, Jesse Vaughters, Kylie Wyatt, Johnny Quinton, Jimmy Waffles, Ben Shade, Scott Wyatt Thompson, and finally Hugh Carlson, Antonio Campos. So yeah, the 77 car is now leading on the last lap. Caution flag out. 1 to go. Liam Beach, Tom Tittles, Marielle Abdamalik, that 77 cars had a whale of a season. Didn't even make it into the Bowman Gray race. Tom Tittles is going to be your points leader after this race. Actually, no. Caleb Dellinger finished 4th. We'll have to see. That might be a pretty interesting battle between the 96 and the 30. See some other good runs here. Lucas Faisal, he's had some mediocre races. Doing good now. Liliana Russell, same with her. She's 6th. And look at that. Justin Kent is in the top 10. After finishing in the last 5 positions for the past 3 races. This has been a pretty good showing for him. So hopefully he doesn't have to pit and he gets a good finish out of it. And Austin Sieg in the top 10. Wasn't that incredible? And both the EG Racing cars are in the top 15. Wow. That's some crazy stuff. Question is now if anyone needs a pit, if they're running out of fuel or not. We'll see. But we're going to get ready to finish this race. Just like last week at Bowman Gray, the race is going to end under caution. Sanity happened then, and sanity happens now. That pit road is cursed, I will say that. With all the weird collisions and calamities we've had there, that pit road is cursed. So, in the final 2 corners on the final lap, Liam Beach crosses the line and wins at Canadian Tire. Tom Tittles finished second. Oh, down pit road, Ben Shades, White Thompson. Or not White Thompson. Yeah, White Thompson. Mary Aldemalik finished third. Caleb Dellinger fourth. Lucas Faisal fifth. Liliana Russell sixth. Peter Drake seventh. Jackson Burgum eighth. Justin Kent ninth. Austin Sieg 10th. Pizza Party 11th. Dylan Cabanas 12th. Mila Jensen 13th. Jesse Vaughters 14th. Kylie White 15th. Johnny Quinton 16th. Jimmy Waffle 17th. And now in the 18th position is Gort. I'm sorry. He's actually 19th. We'll have to see how the other cars cross the line going down pit road. 21st, Hugh Kyleson. Tony Campos 22nd. Owen Aviation 23rd. Austin Berkey 24th. Ethan Trendler 25th. 22 and the 76 car, I believe, are 18th, I believe, was the finishing position of the 77, and 20th was the finishing position of the 22, or the, yeah, 22. I said it's the 76 car that finished 18th, and it's the 22 that finished 20th. Sorry for that wrong wording. Race number 4 is done for the summer series. And what a race it's been. We have a new record for cautions as well. And this has been an hour and 6 minutes, so one of the longer races of the season so far. Points will be pretty interesting. The 96 car is second in points, and the 30 car is first, and they both finished pretty well, but neither of them led laps. While the, who's another person that finished good, who was high up in points. 94 car finished good. A lot of high point people have finished pretty good. We'll have to see what the 33 finishes, because though his car is destroyed, good finish for him. Good finish for the EJ Racing cars, too. They've had a terrible season there. Good. The same with the 7 car. Terrible season. We'll see how he finishes in the points. Points will be pretty interesting after this, as everybody pulls it down pit road to go and poof away to the magical land that is NR 2003. Oh. Oh my gosh, this pit road is awful. There's a collision after the checkered, it looks like, with Jesse Vaughters. Yeah, he just drove head on into the pit. He's gonna go around for another lap. Oh, and Kylie Wyatt. Oh gosh. What are we doing? What are we doing? This is so jacked up. What is Antonio Campos doing? What is O1 Aviation doing? Why are they so slow? Something just like... Oh, he disappeared. He poofed. Well, that's just strange, isn't it? What in the world? They're eventually gonna poof, aren't they? Once they realize they're not in pit road. Yep, they poofed. The 10 car is still going now. Oh. Will we just go around for another lap, or will he? It's so bad to watch. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, and Ethan Chandler hit pit road wall. Jesse Waters is going back out again. He's taking another lap. Oh, now the 10 car's backing up. Oh, he's poofing. Is it gonna poof? You still sitting there? Whatever. Jesse Waters is going around for another lap. Same with Gort. He's going around for another lap. Oh, 10 car got it running again. This is the dumbest crap I've ever seen in my life. I'm not gonna finish this race till everybody poofs. Why are you running more laps? You know what? We're gonna save it here. There's no reason to. Alright. Let me screenshot the finishing positions so that I can... It makes it easier for me to write this all out. Look at all those retirements. The 6 car, the 1, the 3, the 23, the 14, the 17, the 71, the 98, the 27, and 36 car. The 6, the 1, the 3, or sorry, the 6 and the 1 were all accident. The 1 was an accident, but also he kind of just retired. The 23, the 14, the 17 were all accidents. The 71 just had a mechanical problem. The 98 car was an accident but retired. The 27 car was technically an accident, but he also had a piston, so there you go. And the 36 was an accident. One other thing to note, we never figured out what happened to the 23. Or the, I keep saying the 23. The 20. Logan Thomas. He was running pretty well. He started up near the front. But around this point, he seemed to randomly have a ton of damage. Oh, I figured it out. What in the world? So here's that accident that never got a caution. Oh, what happened there? Him and the 76 got together, and then the 3 of Luke Bowler, and then they all hit the... Wow, what a big collision there. That was not a caution. Airborne for the 3. That's wild. No wonder there's so much damage. That's how the 76 car got damaged too. I don't know how that happened. I think it was the 76 car that came up, but it looks like they kind of collided with each other. Yeah, one was coming up, one was coming down. And then they just hit the 3, and they all spun out, and then airborne for the 3. Completely... No caution there, too. That was lap 23. There was no caution for that. Wow, that is a wild wreck there for that 3 car. He literally climbed the barrier, went airborne, and then got hit and spun. Didn't even know it was coming. Wham. Wow. Play the music. So just to let you two know, what happened to both of y'all. Philip Moore wrecked because he was basically completely dumped by the 8 car of Kylie Wyatt. He was running like Philip was running like I want to say 12th maybe, and then the 9 car led probably 10 laps, but then had a caution come out at a bad time, so then it ended up pitting and cycled and finished like 11th or something. So could have been much better for both of y'all. Fortunately, it was not. So with that being said, it's been probably one of my lowest viewed Summer Series races ever, but I still had fun with it. Honestly, my favorite race in the entire season, which is how many parity there was and the strategy and the crashes left and right. With that being said, I'll get points out either tonight or tomorrow. Finishing positions tonight or tomorrow, and then we'll go from there. I want to do a 6-hour stream Thursday to celebrate 700 subscribers, and I want to do a Phasmophobia stream because Phasmophobia, I want to play it. So, yeah, Philip Moore, that was unfortunate. You were running pretty good too. You and your teammate in the 6 car were both running pretty good, and the 6 car got junked. That's because he drove head on into the pit road, and then you got junked by the 8 car. But a lot of people got junked in that race. So I'm gonna work on that. You're gonna see a lot more of me this week, and hopefully in the future. Once the Summer Series stuff finishes, I want to do a lot more stuff, non-Summer Series stuff. Now that I don't have my attention at this form of racing, I can get towards more of the crashy stuff and more of the fun streams. I've just been logged with stuff to do. So, yeah. I had a lot of fun with this one. This was actually my favorite race so far, so it was kind of unfortunate that everything, that this stream was the least watch stream of all of them, because honestly this was my favorite so far. Other than maybe Daytona, but that was stressful in its own ways. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, and hopefully we get more people to tune in and we make it more of an event. Alright, see you guys in the Thursday stream or the Phasmophobia stream. If things go right, I might stream later tonight. If not, I might stream tomorrow. If not, I'm definitely streaming Thursday.